Hi everyone, it's Tanya and welcome to today's video. And today I'm here to do yet another TBR video for yet another readathon happening in July, but this time in the end of July, from July 20th till July 26th. And this is beloved by everyone, the Reading Rush Read-a-thon. And I prepared my TBR already. This read-a-thon is also a week long, just like a readathon, which if you haven't seen that TBR you can watch here. And this readathon also gives you 7 challenges. Okay, so with no further ado, let's begin. The first challenge is read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. My birthday happened just a few days ago, and my birthstone is a moonstone. So moonstone has different colors, but like main colors, like more oftenly matte colors, I would say like whitish, yellowish, bluish, something like that, you know, it's like shiny stone. That's why for that I have this book, The Insufferable Gaucho by Roberto Bolaño. And this is a Chilean author. This is going to be my first book by him. On purpose, mostly I took all the like short books, because again I will try and read like one book a day, and I read slowly, so that's why I did my best and tried to choose like all the shorter books except for one. The first book, this is a collection of his short stories. I feel like 3 stories and a few of his essays. One story is about a rabbit detective rabbit detective trying to investigate death of his like fellow rat or something like that. Next story is about an elderly judge who is about to retire and wants to retire to like a faraway farm in his hometown from his childhood. And one more story is about a film director and a writer, and so this film director was plagiarizing this author's work for like his whole life, so not even once, like his whole life. So like 3 stories and 2 essays. Roberto Bolaño, very excited about him because this is like a huge name in Chilean literature, and I'm excited to get to him. He has a very famous book, 2666, but that book is huge. So first I'm going to read this book. I have also another book by the same author, which is also very short, and this is his first novel, but published the last. This is Antwerp, and this is something about that amidst the seedy hotels and deserted campsites on the Costa Brava and filled with hapless girls, veiled poets, and shifty policemen, Antwerp is a short and cinematic experimental crime novel. So this is his first novel, and these are short novels. So I'm excited to get introduced to Roberto Bolaño and then hopefully read some of his bigger works. Next prompt is a book that starts with the word the. I have The Quiet American by Graham Greene. This is a novel about like an idealist young American guy traveling to China and India. There was apparently a conflict and he's trying to promote democracy. However, his idealism starts causing bloodshed. I will be able to tell you more after I read it, but I'm very excited. I've already read 2 books by Graham Greene. I read The 10th Man and I read Brighton Rock, which both of them I really liked. So this is going to be my 3rd book by him, and actually this was so unintentional. When I was buying those books, I just like read the blurb and I never really understood that they were by the same author, and later when like they already were like on my shelf, I just noticed that like this is the same author. So yes, Graham Greene, The Quiet American. Next prompt is a book that inspired a movie that I have already seen but haven't read the book yet. So I've checked out of all my books that I have, the only book that fits the prompt is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is going to be a book for this prompt, but I'm going to read it the last because it's quite chunky and I will not finish this in one day, like 100% I will not. That's why, yeah, I will just leave it for the last day, so it would go just like, you know, further. Next prompt, the first book you touch. Okay, so I have already prepared like 5 books. Okay, so 5 books that I'm going to choose from. One of them is Kokoro by Natsume Soseki. Next one is Charles Bukowski, Notes of a Dirty Old Man. Next one is The Secret of Platform 13 by Eva Ibbotson. One more is To Each His Own by Leonardo Sciascia. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, it's Italian. Shishi. I'm so sorry, but it's this author. And then one more book is by Ernest Hemingway, and this is To Have and Have Not. So all of these books, they're like the same on the touch. You see all of them have like shiny covers, so I will not be able to like recognize. Okay, maybe this one has not so shiny, but I needed 5 books to choose, so I'm going to mix them all up, and then I will just like, you know, move my finger and wherever it shows. I'm very excited about this prompt. I think like it's very fun actually. Okay, so I will just mix them all up as much as I can. I'm not looking. Let's mix them again. Let me mix them on the floor. Okay, I am recognizing Kokoro. Okay, Kokoro was a mistake because Kokoro is easy to recognize by touch. But okay, so I mixed them all up. I don't know where everything is. Now I'm going to just like move my finger and point to one book. I'm so excited. I know why, but I really like this prompt. It's so fun. Okay. Oh no, it's between 2. Let's do again. 2. Okay, this one. This. Okay, this is Leonardo. This is this Italian book. Okay, I'm actually very excited about this one. I'm glad that I picked it because font is big. It is, I mean, all of them are short. And this is like Italian author, so I rarely read Italian books. And this is something about like mafia and about Sicilia. So interesting. I'm very excited about this book. I'm very happy that I picked it. It's to read a book outside of my house. Okay, so for that, basically any book, just read outside of your house. And for that also I chose a very short book, and also by an Italian author, by the way. This is Italo Calvino, Under the Jaguar Sun, and this is also a collection of his short stories. Also font is big, so I think I will be able to read it outside of my house in a day. Collection of three short stories, something about a family looking for like some cure or spice in Mexico, and then some men looking for some scent of lost women. We will talk about them after I read them, because now I cannot really say much. But I read Into the War, that also contained 3 stories, and I really liked those. Also, I really want to read his fairy tales. He has a collection of Italian folklore and Italian fairy tales. I really want to read that. I need a discount on Book Depository. When discount happens, I need a discount because it's a little bit pricey. So I'm waiting for a discount, but as soon as it happens, I'm gonna get it. So yes, Italo Calvino. Next prompt is to read a book in a genre that you have always wanted to read more of. For me, it's not really a genre. I guess I'm cheating a little bit for this, but it's okay. You know, it's just for like fun, and I really want to read more ancient literature, so that's why I'm going to start with this book, Lysistrata. I have talked about this book already a lot. This sounds like something absolutely hilarious and just a lot of fun about women standing up to men who are like cannot stop fighting, and like, you know, women just want the war to stop and men are just fighting and fighting, and so women decide to step up. We're not going to sleep with you unless you stop fighting. So this is funny. It sounds funny to me. I think it's going to be really interesting. So also very short, very small, so I think it's doable. And the last prompt, a book that takes place on a different continent from where you live. And okay, so I live in Asia. I really want to read the second book in African trilogy. In my previous reading vlog, if you want, you can watch it here, I finished reading Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, and I adored that book. I really loved it, and so now I want to read the second book. It's a trilogy. I'm not really sure if plots are connected. We will see, but yeah, just it's called African Trilogy, so okay, apparently they're somehow connected. but I really like the first book, and now I really want to read the second. So I've already ordered it, so like it's on its way to me. So I think I will receive it by the end of July, which I'm super excited about. Okay, so there you have it, guys. All 7 books plus Chinua Achebe. So this is like only 6, but one more is on its way. All the like 7 books that I want to read during the reading rush in July 2020. I'm super excited about all of these books. I hope I will be able to get through them, because like look at them, they're quite short except for Harry Potter, but Harry Potter is also a quick read. Chinua Achebe book is also quite short, so hopefully I will be able to do it. Wish me luck. I cannot wait for the Read-a-thon to start, for the Reading Rush Read-a-thon to start. Have a lot of fun. I hope you will participate as well. Let me know in the comments what books you are going to read in July, and also if you're participating in the Read-a-thon, in the Reading Rush, what books you are going to read for the Reading Rush Read-a-thon. And yeah, I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a very good day, and I will see you soon in the next videos. Thank you. Bye.